What happens when one of the most powerful directors in Hollywood casually says he doesn't care for you? For Matthew Lillard, it turned into the most unexpected comeback moment of his career. It all started with a single comment. Quentin Tarantino, during an appearance on the Bret Easton Ellis podcast, was asked about actors he wasn't particularly fond of. And just like that, Lillard's name came up. No build-up. No context. Just a blunt dismissal. He lumped him in with Paul Dano and Owen Wilson and moved on. But the internet didn't move on. Within hours, clips were circulating everywhere. Fans were confused. Some were angry. Others were shocked that Tarantino would publicly single out working actors like that. And suddenly, a comment that might have faded into obscurity turned into headline drama. But that was only the beginning. Lillard didn't plan a press tour response. He didn't fire off a dramatic social media rant. Instead, the reaction slipped out in the most human way possible, at GalaxyCon. During a Q&A, he addressed it casually, almost shrugging it off. "Who gives a s?" he said. But then he admitted something real. "It hurts your feelings. It f***ing sucks." And that honesty, that's what made the clip explode. Because instead of pretending he didn't care, Lillard admitted what most actors probably feel but never say. He even pointed out something sharp. You wouldn't say that about Tom Cruise. You wouldn't publicly dismiss a top-line A-list star like that. That comment hit differently. Suddenly, this wasn't just about hurt feelings. It was about Hollywood hierarchy. And what happened next shocked everyone. Instead of fading into embarrassment, Lillard's phone apparently lit up. Support poured in. Not just from fans at the mall while he was with his kids, but from major industry names. George Clooney publicly said he'd be honored to work with him. James Gunn showed love. Mike Flanagan voiced appreciation. Colleagues rallied around him in a way that felt personal. Lillard later joked it felt like he had D*ed and was watching his own wake. Imagine that. Sitting there, alive, while everyone posts their version of an RIP legend tweet. It was surreal, emotional, and, in his words, really, really lovely. And here's where the story flips. What was meant to be a dismissive critique somehow turned into a career validation moment. Instead of being embarrassed, Lillard was reminded just how respected he actually is. But timing is everything. Because while all this drama was unfolding, Lillard is quietly stepping back into two massive franchises. He's returning in 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. And even more explosive, he's reprising his iconic role as Stu Macher in Scream 7. Yes, Stu. After decades of fan theories and resurrection rumors, fans online are speculating that this controversy may have accidentally boosted buzz for his return. Searches spiked. Clips of old Scream moments resurfaced. Nostalgia flooded timelines. Some are even questioning whether Tarantino underestimated the cult status Lillard holds. And there's another layer to this. Tarantino is known for bold opinions. That's part of his brand. But in today's Hollywood climate, blunt public criticism can feel different. Especially when it's aimed at actors who've built loyal fan bases over decades. Reports claim that some insiders see this as a generational clash, old-school auteur bluntness versus a more collaborative, publicly supportive industry culture. Was Tarantino being brutally honest? Or unnecessarily dismissive? Lillard, interestingly, hasn't attacked him. In fact, he said he thinks Tarantino is a lovely filmmaker. He even admitted he would love to be in one of his movies. That's what makes this story compelling. There's no screaming feud. No explosive clapback. Just one comment, and a wave of support that may have reshaped how people see Matthew Lillard in 2026. From "I don't care for him" to standing ovations at conventions. From a podcast dismissal to a viral sympathy wave. And maybe that's the twist Tarantino didn't see coming. Because sometimes, the attempt to diminish someone ends up reminding the world exactly why they matter. So now the real question is this. Did Tarantino accidentally fuel Matthew Lillard's resurgence? Or was he simply saying what others won't? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more Hollywood drama unpacked without the fluff, make sure you're subscribed.